How old are we as a species? The first hominids, or human-like creatures, to roam the earth were the Australopithecines, and they roamed Africa somewhere between 3 to 4 million years ago. And they used simple tools. Another later hominid ancestor, the Homo erectus, was a bigger, smarter species that is known for having left Africa heading towards Europe and Asia about 1.5 million years ago. Our species, the Homo sapiens sapiens, appeared about 200,000 years ago in Africa. We have yet to discover the remains of the first human ancestor, but we can trace the change in our genetic material over time. Your DNA is a mix from both parents and changes considerably with each generation. However, the DNA in your mitochondria is only inherited from your mother and mutates at a much slower and much more predictable rate. Based off of that predictable change, we can theoretically trace the DNA of our mitochondria back to a Homo sapien woman that lived in modern-day Botswana about 200,000 years ago. And so we call her mitochondrial Eve. About 70,000 years ago, our ancestors left Africa, spreading across the world. They reached Asia and Australia by 50,000 years ago. They reached Europe by about 40,000 years ago. And finally, they arrived in the Americas somewhere between 15,000 and 12,000 years ago. And along the way, they met other earlier forms of humans, most notably the Homo sapien Neanderthals, with whom they both competed and interbred. However, by about 30,000 years ago, Neanderthals had disappeared, though about 2.5% of European and Asian genetics come from Neanderthals. But with their extinction, the only humans left were us. We've only had writing for about 5,000 years. For most of our existence, 97.5%, there was no recorded history, only prehistory. So to peek into the world before writing, we rely on archaeology, DNA, and other methods to piece together the unwritten past. So when you think about history, remember, it's just a tiny fraction of the human story. The rest, it's a mystery we're still trying to unravel. Join me next time as we piece together what we know about prehistoric life and culture. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, stay curious.